to stop slamming this phone before I break these damn cameras on the back. You know. What's up, y'all? I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to get in the building before we be gone. Oh no. Oh no. Y'all coming in the building. Y'all come on. Tell your friends to come on too, because I got a story to tell y'all. I'm here for a good time and not a long time. It's me and Smell with the lip in the gap. Mel the lipstick diva. Listen, murder mystery. Hey y'all, hey. Hopefully y'all excited for the murder mystery because I am. Hey y'all over there on Bigo. So I'm on Bigo and I am on YouTube. If you're not following me on Bigo, it's Mel the Diva. And if you're not following me on YouTube, it's Mel the Lipstick Diva. Period, Pooh. Period. Hmm. I'm just waiting for some people to come in, some people to talk to me. You know, I like talking to people. I like being able to talk to somebody. Hey, everybody that catch the replay, or if you're going to be in the bushes, shout out to you. All that good stuff, all that good jazz, you know. I try to get in and check and see how everybody is feeling because I know, the week can be long, things can be tough, it can be a whole lot. What's up, Known? Hey, how are you? What's up, JR? Yes, y'all. Y'all know sometimes I got to unplug, child. I gotta unplug sometimes. Then it'd be a whole lot. It'd be a whole lot on my plate. I be having to unplug, honey. But I'm glad some of my people up in here. I know y'all be coming in when y'all can. Y'all know I gotta do my thing and get back in the algorithm. I do it every time. Every time I do it. I don't know why I do things like that. And know I gotta climb my way back up. Gotta work my way back up. But it's all good. It is all good. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm just waiting for a few more people to get in so we can have a conversation around this case. What's up, Yolanda? Hey, how are y'all feeling? How are things? I hope things are going swell. I hope things are going well. I hope life is going good. I really do. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this is, y'all. I'm really nosy. I be in people business in business that I should not be in, but I missed y'all. I'm just drinking my Herbalife. I got my tea right here, so go ahead and drink my tea while I'm talking to y'all. Mm. Mm. Tea is refreshing. I heard my skin looking good, so y'all double tap over here on Bigo. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. Y'all know we get started over here on YouTube. Usually, if I'm trying to move real fast, I'll start 5 minutes after we get started, but I'm gonna wait till 10 minutes to see if we get some more heads up in here. But y'all, yesterday I told y'all I wasn't feeling well, honey. When I tell you my stomach, I ate Qdoba. I don't know if y'all eat Qdoba. I don't recommend it. And I think it was God telling me, girl, you weren't supposed to be eating that anyway. Mm. So the shake I had, it was called ginger shortbread, shortbread or something like that. But that one is really good. The other day, what is the shake I had the other day? I can't even remember the shake I had the other day, but I didn't really like it that much. Um, but this one, it was the strawberry shortcake or strawberry cheesecake, whatever it was. That one wasn't that good. But this one right here, no. And I looked up online. A lot of people have had food poisoning from Qdoba. Like yesterday, y'all, I was going through it. My boyfriend had to give me some ginger ale, and y'all know we say as black folks, we say ginger ale is medicine, even though it's really not medicine. But you know how that goes. Yes, it gave me the worst, y'all. Like when I tell y'all my stomach just stopped being queasy, like the middle of the day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say look at, and I don't ever leave reviews, but baby, I had to leave a review on Yelp around Ecuador. It just gave me all of the feelings of, it just gave me the feeling of, it was giving me very much, you tried to take me out like you was trying to kill me. Like you was trying to end everything before Russia had the chance to try to come ruin everything. Let me stop playing, y'all. I'm stressed out about that damn war, y'all. Russia and America, all that stuff is stressing me the hell out. I seen somebody post about how they talking about how we supposed to get away from the windows if they decide to come, come drop bombs on us. And I'm stressed out. I don't know how to feel about that. I try not to think about it, but you got to think about it. I love the banana. I don't do too many of the mixes. Yeah, they try to get me to buy some, and I said I'm gonna waste it. I'm gonna end up wasting my money, so I'd rather not buy. I'd rather just come because the Herbalife shop is right beside the gym, and I go to the gym about 5 to 6 times um a week. So it works out for me because I could do this shakes like 3 to 6 times. But my commitment is here until next Friday because y'all know my birthday is Saturday, and I'm gonna have a party for y'all if you're on YouTube. So come through. We playing music. We gonna be lit. Okay, ain't gonna be a monetized video, so if you can support the channel, all those things. I just finished the documentary of the rise and fall of Jim Crow and come across Mary Turner story. I'd love for you to have a lab about her sometimes. I appreciate it. Got you. No worries. I know it's another one you told me as well. I have not done research on yet, but I got you. And I know I can go back in my comments and find it. But anytime, just inbox me and let me know. I did let everybody know that I am going to look into baby Cody to see what's going on with that case because I know you all want to update on that. So we'll get back into it. But we're coming up on 10 minutes in, so enough of the small talk. Let's get into this. Now, the first time I heard this story, I heard it on another YouTuber's channel. I cannot recall her name right now, but I did want to find the story because it's a mystery. This story, and thank you, Nom. This story is about two teenagers that just vanished. And this happened about 1989. So it's been over 32 years. So, they had me thinking, and I'm like, let me go find an article. So I did. Y'all know I'm good for an article because sometimes I can say it off the top of my head, but sometimes I just like to have the article so I can get into it with y'all and let you know the facts of the story and anything I may remember from what somebody else says that if the article is missing it, I will bring that up as well. So this story is about Monica Bennett, 15 years old, and her 13-year-old brother that vanished in 1989. So I found, and you can go on, it's a website called Our Black Girls. So this is a site, it seems like they feature stories about missing Black girls or things like that. So check it out. I haven't been able to really check it out like all the way to figure out what's all on here, but this is where I found my article. Now, these two teenagers went missing from Brunswick, Georgia on June 21st, 1989. So we're going to start off with the teens' family tree or whatever. They shared a mother, which was Deborah George. And y'all, please, if you want those people like do extra investigations, some of these people are still alive. So, do me a solid. Don't harass them. People really, real life be harassing people, but don't do it. All right, so they shared a mother, Deborah George, and their mother married Robert George, which was the boy's father. So, and the brother's name was Michael. So it's Monica and Michael. So Michael's father, Robert, married Deborah. Okay, so this is where things get tricky. When Michael was born, Robert was reportedly still married to his first wife. So he was sneaking and geeking on his first wife when he met Deborah. So, he already had some stuff with him, right? Cool. So what happened was the baby wasn't given, so Michael wasn't given his father's last name initially, right? And the first wife was accepting Michael. Like, she was cool. She like, okay, you went out there, and y'all, by the way, I'm on YouTube, so you can go to my YouTube channel, Melthelipstickdiva, if you are not subscribed to me over here on Bigo. And if you're not subscribed to me over here on Bigo, please subscribe to my Bigo. Mel does it. Anyhow, so we know right now Robert's wife is accepting this sneaky link baby. So Michael's a sneaky link baby, okay? So later, Robert got divorced from that wife, okay? And then he married Deborah, which is Michael and Monica mama, right? Y'all follow me? Cool. Thank y'all over here. All right. Now, Deborah and Robert end up having 4 more children, right? So they end up having 4 more daughters. So they got the 4 extra daughters, Michael and Monica, right? So those are the 2 oldest children, Monica being the oldest sibling, okay? Well, actually, and I'm sorry, let me backtrack. Monica wasn't the oldest sibling, but she was of those other children. She was the oldest, okay? Now, Michael maintained a relationship with the ex-wife's, Robert's ex-wife. So he still was cool with Robert's other baby mama, or his ex-wife, whatever you want to call it. Now, Monica did have an older sister named Sheila. What's up, Mr. Duderell? And they were very close. Now, Sheila was still in high school like her sister. However, Sheila got married to get away from the family. Sheila had to get out the house. She was pregnant, right? She was in high school. She got pregnant. She got married. Now, the sisters may not have lived under the same roof, but they were able to see each other daily in school. So they still went to the same school. It's just that her sister was married, had a baby, all the things in the house. So this is 1989, not that many years ago, right? Just a couple of years before I was born, right? So they was a little wild. They was out here back then, right? It was sometime early in that year when Monica told her sister about Robert, which is his stepfather. Robert had been touching Monica. He's been abusing her, okay? And she feared going home. She didn't want to return home. So they were in school when she told her sister Sheila this, right? So Sheila, she went to the school counselor and they called the authorities, okay? Now, the authorities take them to the house. They take Monica and Sheila to the house to see like what's going on. And Deborah was like, nah, listen, Monica is telling a lie, okay? They was just saying the daughter lying, and the police believed them. So the police was like, okay, cool. It's just a troubled child, and ain't nothing going on. She said that ain't nothing going on. Deborah said ain't nothing going on. Meanwhile, Robert wasn't nowhere to be found. Robert was in the back, hiding. He wasn't coming out when the police was there. He didn't want no pots. He wanted to know what was going on because he knew he was in the wrong. He was touching this young girl. Now, Deborah reacted crazy to Monica's allegation, right? She was acting like she was shocked. But the thing is, Deborah had been ignoring the poor habits of her husband. She should have been concerned if she wasn't concerned. She was worried about being in love, but she wasn't worried about her children well-being, okay? Now, one daughter caught Robert attempting to sneak into her room. And Deborah walked in. So the mama walked in and saw that her husband had been trying to, with one of the other daughters, his own daughter. So not Monica, but the daughters. Y'all remember he had 4 daughters. So remember, it's an older daughter, Sheila. She ain't in the house. Now, it's another thing. Sheila did leave the house because the mama's brother had been touching her, allegedly. Yeah. So she had been getting touched. And she left. She feared that it was never going to stop. So she decided to get married, move out the house, have her children, so she can get away from that abuse. Now, even when the mama found Robert touching on the other daughter that they had together, she refused to believe. She just left it alone. She didn't say anything. She didn't do anything about it. What's up, Volcano? Now this is what it's. Oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Let me make sure y'all can see me because it seemed like my stuff has stopped and buffered. Y'all, somebody let me know if y'all can see me. Y'all can hear me before I continue on the story because I don't know what happened. My screen just blacked out. Somebody do something, drop a one or something in the chat so I can proceed with my story. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Let me know if I can still proceed because something had happened. Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. I think it's a delay with StreamYard. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. I wanted to make sure. Look, YouTube messing with my stuff. Hey, y'all over there. All right. Okay. It was a little glitch. I was going to say, wait a minute. No, the story was getting good. All right. So anyway, Michael refused to believe this about his father, right? Because he was close with Robert. He was close with his daddy and stuff. However, he saw Robert one day touching on one of his other sisters. He couldn't deny it any longer. It's like, my daddy an old predator. My dad out here touching my sisters. I can't believe it. I was so close to my daddy. What, daddy, what you doing? So Michael, he goes to tell the mama. He goes to tell Deborah. And she's like, Lord, now one of the kids done saw, even though my daughter done told me that I don't have with him, my son that came and told me, and now I got to end my marriage. Mind you, Deborah was upset that she had to end her marriage with Robert. So first of all, you was a sneaky link. Then you marry him, find out he a predator, don't say nothing about it. Even when the police come and you walk in, it took your son to come to you and say, my daddy been touching my sister. So now it's like, Lord, now I got another child saying this. So now I got to get a divorce, okay? It wasn't her preferred option. When she moved away, she had got away from old Robert. And she had Monica move in with her biological father. Michael went and stayed with Robert's wife. He stayed with the wife that wasn't even his mama. How do you put your own child out to go stay with the woman? You took her man. So you want to leave your child on this woman that you took her man from? And she probably happy you took this man because he probably was a piece of work and she couldn't get away from him either. Anyway, so yeah. And the four daughters stayed living with Deborah. Even against her better judgment, Deborah still dropped the four daughters off with Michael, even though he was trying to, touch them. She still dropped them off like she needed a babysitter. She still took them to their daddy. Like, baby, I don't know what I would have to do. I would have to pay somebody to watch my kids. You're not watching my kids with your sick. Matter of fact, you would have been in jail. It would have been no matter. Oh my God, Deborah, what's wrong with you? I don't know if you ever will see this video. But if you do, ma'am, I just need to know what was going on up top, up in the upper room, because someone right. So, of course, after they got separated, Robert had got him his own little apartment, somewhere to stay, He didn't stay, he didn't stay very long. He wanted to relocate back to Atlanta, okay? I'm sorry, not Atlanta, Alabama. I don't know where I got Atlanta from. But he decided to go back to Alabama. So by June 21st, 1989, Robert was nearly ready to leave his old home behind. And it was reported that his apartment was practically empty inside, right? So it's empty. He had already got all his stuff ready to go. Aside from like the last minute knickknacks and all that stuff, right? So it was on the day when Robert picked up Michael and Monica from their homes because he stated he needed them to help him move some of his stuff, right? So they go to his apartment. So he made it clear that he didn't want to be, Michael was like he didn't want to go with his daddy. He cried and everything. And Robert just said he needed the teenagers to help him. But why would you go get Monica? Monica not even your child. Yeah, go get your son. But your son ain't even want to go with you because he know you a monster. Listen. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody was trying to start a PK with me over on Bigo. Anyway, so he still got Monica and Michael, and they went to his apartment or whatever. But they had an aunt that lived by, so he, they wanted to stop by their auntie house or whatever and see how she's doing. This is the mom's sister. Mm-hmm. So she, you know what I'm saying? This is the last time anybody had saw them. Was the auntie. The auntie is the last one that saw them. So she would tell the authorities that they had dinner at her home, and it was around 8:30 p.m. when she saw Robert waiting for them outside. She watched Michael and Monica leave, so they was going their own little way back to Robert's apartment. So they said the aunt took a moment to speak with Robert, who pleaded with her to convince Deborah to take him back. So he wanted to be back with Deborah. So he didn't got the kids, and he wanted Deborah to take him back. So the sister gave in and was like, all right, I'll call Deborah. She called him on the payphone, and Robert got on the phone and to speak with his wife. And the aunt is telling authorities that Robert was on the phone. Michael and Monica was walking up and over the hill until she couldn't see them anymore. After the call ended, Robert followed the teens. That was the last time she saw the children. What happened is a mystery at this point. And they said Robert was around here telling all kinds of stories about what he did later that evening. He said that at one point, Monica and Michael had ran out his apartment. He didn't know where they went to. So he just said they up and ran away. They just up and ran out the apartment. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. However, he also reportedly made claims that he had to pick up a few things, so he left the teens at his apartment. But once he returned, they could not be found. Hey, come pillow talk with Daddy Bay. In another tale, he dropped them off at their mother's home and didn't know what happened to him once he left. So he pretty much telling a whole bunch of lies, y'all. And there's another story that said to have come to the curiosity of the police report. It reportedly states that on the phone call near the aunt's home, Robert told Deborah that Michael and Monica Bennett were already missing while they were still with him. Yet another version of the night's events was told by the teen's younger sisters, who shared that Robert came to their mother's home and picked them up. He drove around the city, seemingly looking for something or someone because he was driving slowly. The sisters reportedly said that Robert never directly called out for Michael or Monica and did not specify what he was looking for. Suspicious. He took the girls back to his apartment, and one noted that there were 2 trash bags near their father's door. So this is how they know his stuff was already gone. So he done went and got the 4 daughters, took them back to his apartment after the churn is missing, riding around the city, looking around, don't know what he looking for, and then there's 2 trash bags sitting at the door. When the churn asks him what's that at the door, he goes and said, oh, that's Monica and Michael stuff. Why say stuff in the trash bag? They don't even live with you, Robert. Why is you lying? Lying. He lying, y'all. Now, with him telling that story, they said the sheets and the comforter were also missing off his bed. So where your sheets and comforter set? So you lying. Oh, okay. But y'all, this another, this story made me so mad because how his car come up missing? He just said he don't know what happened to the car. Somebody done took it. So the churn missing, the car missing, your comforter sheet and comforter set missing. What's going on? Lord child, I don't know what kind of police we had back then. I have no idea what kind of police we had back then, honey. All right, so within a few weeks, Deborah and Robert were back together, and the remaining family members packed up and moved to Alabama. So they gone. They done told the police that the children ran away. Robert and Deborah, they back together, and they done moved to Alabama from Georgia, y'all. They moved, okay? So it's been some speculations about possible Robert being involved. But there's also discussion around Robert's brother. The teen's sister, Sheila, told authorities that he abused her when she was younger and he lived with the family on and off. So Sheila, this was her step uncle. This is the uncle that was messing with her, right? So in 2017, the teen's grandmother, Evelyn Bell, Deborah's mother, was asked by reporters if she thought Michael and Monica were alive. She wanted to say yes, but sometimes no. Somebody knows something. They're just not talking, she said. Now, a report states that the turmoil in Robert and Deborah's marriage continued in Alabama. The children complained of violence in the home. Deborah was said to have reportedly left her husband only to return. So she left the kids with him and left. But she came back because I guess she felt bad. She didn't want nothing to happen to the other 4 kids. Mm-hmm. Now, although Michael and Monica were reported missing in 1989, the police filed their case as runaways. So they never filed them as like missing, endangered, nothing. So authorities filed to adequately search for the children under the guise they left home of their own accord. And it was only in early 2009, y'all. 2009, I'm sorry, the 2000s, that police gave the paperwork another look. It was then that the teens were considered endangered missing. And their names were entered into the government's missing person database in 2009. So y'all waited all them years. Y'all done waited all those years. About 16 years later, to put these children name in the database. What kind of law system did we have back then? Now, at the time of her disappearance, Monica Bennett stood 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighed 130 pounds. She had black, dark brown hair and brown eyes. Both of her ears were pierced, and her middle name is Renita. Her DNA is reported on file. Monica would be 47 at the time of this publication. So they also give information where you can call Glenn County's police department and so on and so forth. Now, it's also one other fact that I picked up from the story is that later down the line, of course, one of the sisters gets married and her husband ends up working with Robert's brother. So it's like the brother slipped up and said, it's like he slipped up and said something about finding the car or something like that. Like, oh, I think we left that back in that car. And it was something he said about the car. And the brother went back and the husband went back and told the sister. And she just was in disbelief. She couldn't believe it. She just like, wait a minute. So my dad possibly could have took out my brother and sister. So y'all, these are the facts. The car's missing. The kids are missing. They were reported as runaways. The mother, she kept leaving and going back. Even the grandma she don't know if these kids are dead or alive. In my heart of hearts, I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like they're not here with us anymore. It's a sad situation. I don't know how you, as a predator, would want to get rid of these children, one that's yours and one that isn't yours, because of what you're doing. It's a sad situation, y'all. This is a very sad story. I just hope that maybe, because to my heart of hearts, I believe the mother and father are still living. If they're still living, I would hope that they come to the forefront and tell somebody the truth. Lay those baby souls to rest properly. Tell the police where their car is. I don't understand what they could have did with the car. Like, it was 1989. It's not like technology wasn't there. They had some type of technology. And the car is just gone. Definitely sick people in this world. I don't know how you could live with yourself. It's like, even back then, people got put on trial. Like, I looked up people that are still locked up from the early 1900s. It's literally people that's still in jail for murders. Maybe that they committed or they didn't, but they still in jail. So how in the world do you let this man walk free and the woman without questioning where are these kids? Like, the police system failed those kids so bad. And it took y'all 16 years later to put them in a database to still get no answer. Robert, if you still out there, I know your insides are being eaten up. Because I know you can't take it. You holding in 32 years of secrets. The mama got to know, and she too scared to leave you or tell the truth. I'm going to be sitting back waiting to see if this ever comes to the light. There's so many stories out here. Some get solved, some never get solved, and all you can sit back and say, what happened? One thing that I hate is that right now, this goes on till today. Think about baby Cody. We still don't know where that baby at. Will we ever know? If they lock the father up and throw away the key, what if he isn't the one that they need? I digress, y'all. But y'all know what it is. Y'all definitely catch the replay if you were not able to watch the story. I will be back with more murder mystery. I did find a case I think I want to talk about. I didn't hear a story. Actually, I did hear a story tonight. I might do this one. I think it's the Pendleton twins. I think I want to do that one tomorrow. I will be here, but y'all get ready for the birthday bash next Friday because my birthday is next Saturday. Dirty 30, dirty 30, hey! So it's called the Pampin Sisters. So I think I want to do that story, the Pampin Sisters. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. And Noam also had a suggestion as well. So I appreciate y'all for coming through like y'all always do. If y'all want to continue watching me, I'm going to be on Bigo for a little while. I'm going to do a PK so I can get my money up. But y'all already know what it is. It's me and Smell with the lip in the gap. Mel, the lipstick diva. Peace out, y'all. I am going to do a panel for my birthday, girl. Yes, I am. I'm going to be doing music. So y'all come on and drop the link. Hey. But I see y'all. Peace out.